just a big, fat panda.
I'm not a big fat panda.
I'm the big fat panda. Skadoosh.
Hello and welcome to Big Fat Panda, show number 56. This show almost didn't happen. Everything is against me. If the audio sounds different, it's because my microphone decided it was going to break. And no, I didn't have a backup because that would be a smart thing. And the gardener cut the cable wire to the house, so there was no internet, no phone, and no cable. So it was all against me to get this out, so hopefully it's a great show. The microphone was here for the guests, so if this sounds odd at all, the guest portion is just fine. Speaking of guests, they were awesome. Tooti and Marina Miller, I can't thank them enough. They work for Chip & Co. and they also have their own website, 365atDisney. Let me thank my exclusive partner, Magical Vacation Planner. Honestly, the best travel agency you'll ever use. Magical Vacation Planner. Give them a ring, or if you want a free, no-obligation quote, go to pandamvp.com. My little nephew, Dom, who just turned 5, could be 4, no, I think it's 5, is as obsessed with Disney as I am. Really, and I'm hoping I had something to do with that, but his mom, my niece, who is like my twin as a girl, she really is as much into Disney as I am, so it kind of just works out there. It's a DNA thing. I took him to a Star Wars day at sea, and let me tell you, I forget that he's 5 because he got scared. The Empire scared him.
What are those vermin doing here?
Tom, keep the mask on. Don't let him know you're a human.
From Mark 2 years ago. They're still somehow on board these ships. The system is disgusting. Carry on. Take that vermin with you.
Tom, what happened?
What are you doing? He doesn't want this guy on the ship.
He thought it was like a rat.
He said, "Oh no, take him with you."
This rebel act is a decoy.
Let's go, Lord Vader will not like this. Civilian, state Darth
And the real rebels.
They told me to wait outside until I changed my allegiance, so I snuck back in when they weren't watching.
By the way, the 2 ladies that came up to the camera, that's Tooti and Marina Miller. Those people that just make you want to smile, they are the guests for this month. But yeah, I forgot that he started to really believe it. He's like, "Ma, I'm going to have to go with these people. Like, they don't know I'm a good guy," because he was wearing a stormtrooper shirt, and you have to take this into consideration when you're dressing kids. So he really loves Chewbacca, and boy, did he beam when he saw Chewbacca.
Don't you, Dom? Tell him something. Talk to him.
He did. What galaxy are you from?
He did not want to meet Darth Vader. He was petrified, but eventually, as we were leaving, he's like, "Okay, I'll do it." And just watch where his mom is close by, and he goes like this. Like he wants to be a big, brave boy, and he doesn't want mom to have to be with him. It's pretty cool.
That's right.
Very good. Woo! Perfect. And when the Empire took over the ship, we were all scared. I mean, alliances were changed. My niece Christine would have sold us out completely.
I'm placing this area under observation.
Where do your allegiance lie? With the Empire or with the rebel scum?
The Empire.
A wise choice.
I don't think you gave me a choice.
What about this one? Where does your allegiance lie?
You're a traitor.
Go ahead with image capture. A rebel spy has managed to board this vessel. Let's hope you're not helping to hide them. Well, if your story checks out, Lord Vader will have some questions.
I went to another DVC Moonlight Magic, and again, there were rare characters out. There were Chip and Dale dressed as the Rescue Rangers, but I really loved the Three Little Pigs and the Big Bad Wolf. In this scene that I'm going to show you, and all videos can be completely, you know, full videos can be seen on bigfatpanda.com. But watch how one of the pigs is throwing shade over to the Big Bad Wolf. Just, you'll have to look close and catch what they're doing with their hands.
Ready? Let's look at your camera first. Are you just recording?
Yes, just recording video.
Okay, we're going to look at our camera. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Not in the picture.
Ooh! Okay, he's taking over.
And the highlight of the Moonlight Magic for me was on the way out of the Magic Kingdom, Mickey and Minnie in their pajamas. It doesn't get cuter than that. Giving kisses and saying goodnight. I could have watched it for an hour and just not been bored. Then my friend Christine Fox tells me that on Fat Tuesday there's a Mardi Gras parade over at Port Orleans. I was not aware of such a thing. Apparently the departments that work at Port Orleans, like engineering, food services, whatever it is, they all get together and make a float and do a parade. Here's just a clip of it. Again, you can find the whole video on bigfatpanda.com, but it's pretty cool.
You want Mickey ice cream bar?
He's allergic to it.
Oh, no.
It's good.
How are you?
Hello, happy Mardi Gras!
Happy Mardi Gras! Happy Mardi Gras! Woo!
Oh my God, they didn't do it!
No!
Dang it! Can I eat this?
Yes! Finally!
Happy Fat Tuesday!
Fat Tuesday, best
Get your turkey legs! $10.99 plus tax!
Yeah.
Sorry.
Okay, what department are you guys? Engineering!
Happy Fat Tuesday! Port Orleans Engineering team!
This is the guy
If you don't know it by now, and I've tried to make it really clear, every video, except for the show, is in 4K. I'm getting back to everything that's old is now new again, so I can go do attractions again and do them in 4K. Attractions that have been done before, I can do them in multi-angle PandaVision in 4K. So I did The Little Mermaid, I also did the Winnie the Pooh ride, and you know what looks really good on 4K? Buzz Lightyear. Then sometimes, I guess as I'm getting older, I'm feeling very artsy. And I see these shots that I think would just be great in 4K. So I just did this little video that really is worth you going to check out on bigfatpanda.com. Again, plug. They're just 4K shots of imagery I love around the Magic Kingdom. And I'll do it for every park. If you haven't heard, I am going to Disneyland. Magical Vacation Planner, the travel agency. With them, I'm going on a tour, Adventures by Disney, of Southern California and Disneyland. I figure if you're going to go for the first time, you don't want to wait on lines and things, you go with Adventures by Disney. I did a quick unboxing from Adventures by Disney. They give you a bunch of cool little gifts and a little pamphlet. It just makes you feel really important, like you're going on this big adventure. So that will be on next month's show. And now let's look at some more Disney merchandise with Corinne Anderson.
I'm back! Welcome back, guys. I got so busy shopping out in California at Disneyland last month, but now we're back and we're going to check out some of my favorite merch here at Walt Disney World. It's going to be kind of like a, oh boy, kind of a thing, if you know what I mean. So come along. So we all are very excited to rock the dots here at Walt Disney World, and a whole new Mickey Mouse and Minnie Mouse collection has shown up here at the Emporium of Magic Kingdom. We have these awesome little trinket boxes where you can, you know, stuff your candy or whatever jewelry, park tickets, old fast passes, whatever you would like. They're around $30, and there's a Minnie Mouse and a Mickey Mouse. So the ear game is continuing strong here at Walt Disney World. A couple months ago, interchangeable bow ears started popping up, and we got a lot of princesses. But now we actually got these park attraction ones, like this awesome Small World one. It's kind of my favorite because it sparkles. We have a Haunted Mansion one, a Dumbo, a couple of villains. There's anything you would like to put on your ears, you can find it right here. Mugs of Disney is definitely one of my favorite things to collect, and Disney World always supplies a new stock of mugs. Like, what are we supposed to do? We have these new awesome Disney emoji mugs featuring the little cute Dumbo and the little cute Bambi. I hope they continue with this collection because I need them all. It smells so good. So I hope you guys enjoyed some of my favorite merchandise picks for this month. Make sure you come back next month to see even more merchandise. And for more Disney merchandise every day, go to Disney Lifestylers on Instagram, Facebook, DLifestyler on Twitter. Yeah, I'm everywhere right now.
Fonzie, with one eye, wanted to be on the show. So here he is. Hi, Fonzie. Every once in a while, I want to highlight a travel agent, or in this case, travel agents, from Magical Vacation Planner, just because I think it's the relationship with your agent that really makes it different for you to book a vacation with them. Otherwise, anybody could just go on a computer and book a vacation. You're not paying more to go with the travel agency. You're getting the exact same price, but you're getting a much better service. I want to introduce you to Jorge and Ingrid from Magical Vacation Planner.
What I do want to ask you is, so that people out there know, why would I use you guys to book my vacation instead of just going online and doing it myself?
All right, so the reason you would want to book with us is, one, we live here locally, right outside Orlando, where we can visit the parks at any time. Secondly, we offer our concierge services where it takes the headache away from you. We simply plan everything for you accordingly per family, because every family is unique and want their own style and their own things to do at the parks. Their length of stay, hotels, et cetera, et cetera. And it's not just about making the reservation, but also helping you until you get to the day of travel and during your travel time to help with those reservations while you're at the parks.
We help them plan their dining reservations. We suggest restaurants throughout the parks or Disney Springs. We help them with fast passes.
So for any questions or reservations you may have, you may contact us at j.baez@magicalvacationplanner.com. That's j.baez@magicalvacationplanner.com, or at my phone number at 727-364-9102. Now, we also offer our services in Spanish.
Definitivamente puedes comunicarte con nosotros al i.negron@magicalvacationplanner.com y mi número de teléfono 787-698-0108 para ayudarte a crear esas mágicas vacaciones y que puedas disfrutar con tu familia.
We hope to hear from you soon to help you plan that magical vacation over here to Disney World.
Esperamos en saber de ti para ayudarte a crear tus mágicas vacaciones.
And before we get to the guest, I met up with Ronan Farrell. Ronan Farrell is a fan of the show. I met up with him and his parents at Epcot. He saw that I had a Haunted Mansion hand sanitizer, and he told me that he could sing the Grim Grinning Ghost song. Adorable overload.
First breaking into squeaks, some out for swinging like happy huntsman's ever rise, and begin to vocalize, Grim and Ghosts come out to socialize.
Wow! That is Ronan. Mr. and Mrs. Farrell. Any relation to Ronan?
Not usually, but today it's okay.
Marina and Tooti Miller, who came to my house studio dressed like that.
Well, I mean, I was told it was the Panda show, so I mean, obviously, if you have a panda suit, you dress for the occasion, so behold.
I have hugged both of them, so I'm not going to try to make it awkward here. I'm going to let her take off her panda face, but isn't that amazing?
Yes,
it's very hard to catch me off guard.
Look away, small children!
I think that only Yeehaw Bob has caught me off guard as much as that. But see, she gave birth. She's like a turducken, but a panda turducken.
I'm a panda turducken.
There's another panda in the panda.
There is. There's a panda and a panda, and then under the panda is the real me.
So Marina and Tooti Miller, I've known them for quite a while.
Mm-hmm.
They are everywhere in Disney. They work for Chip of Chip & Co. I don't know if you work for, I work for Chip, like just him, but all the people at Chip & Co. Yes. Their Instagram is 365atDisney. Do you see it up there?
It's magic.
Oh what color is it, if you really consider
purple. I would say purple.
Okay, great.
I always give myself like horrible. No, it's fun to do that now, and then when I get to edit, I'm like, oh, why did I do this?
Nice. I'm just because I'm a little.
So, am I allowed to? No, it's going to be really hot. She'll be naked by the time.
It'll be fine.
Look, and now you're like Liza Minnelli.
Oh, look at me.
You love Liza.
I love Liza.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, so I was always going to have them on the show. The thing that fast forwarded it for me was that little film of you in the dream. The one that I got where you came up to the camera. Okay.
Yeah.
We're on the dream for some media event, and the Empire is running after us and doing things, and there's a point where I'm filming, and Marina comes over to the camera with Tooti, and Tootie's probably like, this is Tooti. Probably like, what is my sister doing? And her face lights up everything and makes me smile and you always do that, and you know that.
Oh, that's so nice!
She does. She has this infectious smile that makes me happy, and a lot of people, I try to make them happy. It's the opposite with her, so it works. Same thing with you, Tooti. And I said, oh, why am I not having her on the show sooner? So here they are. Ta-da. We had fun there, didn't we?
It was a blast.
It was.
Yeah.
Anytime with Panda is a fun time.
It is.
You really technically were with so many people that I could have hung out with you more. I try not to give you space.
Oh.
Yeah, can I talk about where you work in the studios at all?
Sure, yeah, that's fine.
And I don't know where you work. I haven't seen you at work.
I'm at the board.
Okay, so if I called room service, do I get you on the phone?
Yes, you do.
At the boardwalk, okay.
Yes.
Marina works at Starbucks. If you want to go visit her at Starbucks. Sometimes you're in the back, though.
Yeah, it's true.
Okay, because one day I was there and I was like, oh, hi, Marina, and she went into the back. I was like, oh, she's gone.
Yeah.
But you have a little Aunt Jemima kerchief on.
Yeah, we have our milkmaid bonnets.
Is that what that is?
I don't know. It's food safety hairnet, but it makes me think of like the Snow White rags, like that she starts in. So
and if she puts out her hand, the bird would come.
Yeah.
Okay, so if somebody at Starbucks says you don't have that on, what would they call it?
Scarf or bonnet.
Okay, they wouldn't say milkmaid.
Scuffer bonnet.
Scuffer bonnet.
Scuffer bonnet.
All right, so Disney.
Yes.
How did your obsession with Disney stuff start?
Long time ago in a galaxy far, far away.
Where were you born? What state?
Texas, actually.
Both of you?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Actually born in
Texas.
Texas. I guess we actually didn't come to Disney World until we were...
I was 11.
And I was 14, almost 15. And that was our first Disney trip. So what really started my love of Disney was Little Mermaid. Oh. And my grandmother, she was a pianist, and so she would play all the Little Mermaid music, and we would sing along at the piano.
Cha-la-la-la-la-la.
Is Grandma still with us?
No, she's not.
Do we have any video of her playing Little Mermaid on piano?
Oh, I don't know. Somewhere, I'm not sure.
That'd be nice to see. That'd be nice. Now, did that happen prior to the Disney trip? I don't know years.
Yes, it would have been. I would have been.
We were like
3 and 4, so they're musicians, so I'd hold the microphone and sing and. Yeah. Maybe that's where I love of being in front of the camera.
Probably.
Talking and singing and stuff.
Did Grandma go with you when you were 14, 15?
No. It was just a family trip.
Yeah, it was just... Yeah, that's a mom.
Yeah, Grandma, family.
Just yes.
Just
mom and dad and sister. But, I know. And then
we're not related to our grandmother. We're very special.
And our other grandmother played Jungle Book quite a bit.
On the piano?
No, just the movie.
Just the movie.
Oh, okay. I'm thinking two grandmas on the piano.
No, yeah, that would be something.
Okay, so after that trip, did it then become more of a obsession? Because I know with me it did.
It's kind of like we were always like the kids that would like watch the commercials and be like, "What are you gonna do now that you finished your homework?" "I'm going to Disney World," and then like we'd giggle and.
That was always our dream, but we didn't ever really get to go.
Until like we got older, and then we didn't go back until.
Wow, that's me.
College. Yeah.
So there was a big span between the first.
Yeah,
it was like
10 years.
Do you remember being like, "Oh, I can't wait to get back there"?
I remember, like, because, like, we didn't take a ton of vacations growing up, because it was just, like, we just didn't, you know, and so it was just like, oh, okay, cool.
It's hard
I'll
to
go
get
back
Texans
one day.
out of Texas.
Same thing with Long Island. We never went anywhere.
Yeah, just like, why would I leave? And it's like, because it's awesome. It's like a world.
Do you remember watching, like, I remember watching the opening of the studios, and very jealous that I wasn't there for that, thinking I have to go back. Do you remember that?
I think ours was like watching Wheel of Fortune and seeing when they would do
It was that and
Disney,
Animal Kingdom. Animal Kingdom opened, and I was like, I need to go there. That looks amazing. I want to see the animals.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So is family still in Texas?
They
And you two?
Most of them. Most of them. It's us and Mom.
Yeah.
And our dogs.
Yeah.
Okay, so how did you break off and go to live now near the parks?
Oh my goodness. So back
yeah,
to January 2012, our return trip. It was the first trip we had taken after my dad had passed very quickly from pancreatic cancer. Yeah. And so it was kind of that realization that it was like that we could dream again and all that. And then
Because of the sickness was just keeping you there with treatment and stuff, or
it was Tooti and I were living in Alaska for a few months, and then when we came home, we had 6 weeks with our dad, and so it's just like all of a sudden our lives changed.
And then we were busy with college and all that. Our school was actually here in the Orlando area. And so we're like, oh, before we, graduate, we'd been doing accelerated classes online. Maybe we should go visit school. We'll throw in, a Disney vacation in there, spend a couple days at the beach. And
I didn't want to go to the beach on that trip. I was like, I want to be at Disney World.
Yeah,
who goes to this beach?
And then, so the end of that year, end of 2012, we were graduating from college and got to come down for 2 weeks.
Yeah, that was amazing.
Yeah, but there was a moment during, 2012 coming down here that Mom was hugging Eeyore. We were at Crystal Palace. Saddest character.
Yeah.
And at that moment, like, you can see we have a picture of it, her face just like light up, and it was the moment like she knew she was going to be okay and that she was feeling happy again. So we started coming back more and more.
And then we came for a Thanksgiving trip in, what year was that? I got lost.
2013.
The year of 1812. 2013, yes?
Yes, a last minute
Thanksgiving trip. Yeah, and somehow the cast member we had stopped at Liberty Tree? No.
Columbia Harbor House.
Harbor House. It's right next door. No, it's not.
Sort of same area.
It's in the same area. But so we stopped there, and somehow on Thanksgiving Day, this cast member had like 10 minutes. Like, no one was in line just to talk to Mom about, like, oh, hey,
we're waiting on our food.
Yeah.
Since we have food allergies, it takes
a little bit longer. But, like, we were like, how did she not have anyone on Thanksgiving Day at Magic Kingdom? And so she's like, oh my gosh, like, you guys should totally check it out. Because my mom was like, I've been a mom. I want to retire from that. And, like, maybe move here. And she was like, oh, you should totally check it out. We have programs for people your age. And my mom was like, hee, she's young. But, and so Mom was like, you know what? That sounds really cool.
Because we were planning to move to California after we graduated.
Did Mom end up working at Disney?
Yeah, she's at Disney now.
Where did she go? To the
she
Liberty Tree?
went to Sci-Fi, actually.
Yeah. I bet you at some point I've met Mom and I don't even know it.
Oh yeah,
probably.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, she looks just like me, but older.
Is she still there now?
She moved next door to Baseline Tap House.
Ooh, exciting.
Yeah, it's much easier to find her.
Okay, getting back to the beach thing. This was funny to me. Do you remember the day where you left Disney to go to the beach?
Oh yeah, I was
so
mad.
Upset?
I was so mad.
Were you thrilled?
I was like, I didn't want to leave Disney, but I also...
You could have went to Typhoon Lagoon,
True.
I know.
You're right.
It's true.
I was so mad. But, okay, can I tell you a story?
Yeah.
So then we went down to the beach, and we met my grandparents there, because I have, like, a house somewhere near the beach.
Shout to Tampa.
Okay. Sure. And so we go down there to meet them, and we meet them for dinner, and there's a sign that says, no shirt, no shoes, no service. And my grandmother looks at it, and she's like... Okay, cool. I guess we can all just take off our pants. And so then, like, we lost it.
It was a
nice
establishment.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. So she was, and then that was like right.
And if it was a man, we can't serve you without the pants. She pointed right to the sign.
Look at this sign. But yeah, she was just like right as the waiter walked up, and we're like, so. When you're the youngest sibling, you get things tested on you by your older sibling. So the first time I had a loose tooth, I just have to tell you this because it's hilarious and painful.
Oh, yeah, they tie it to the door and they slam
it to the doorknob.
Yeah. Yanks it right out, usually.
No, it doesn't!
Oh.
It
They tied the wrong tooth.
She goes flying
like the right tooth. It just wasn't loose enough. So, so the door slams and I went flying. And it's kind of hilarious looking back on it.
It worked on me because the tooth was just out, but if it's not, you can't do that.
No, I know.
Try that at home, kids.
You and Chip were the first, like, 2 people that we, like,
Really?
consistently
Yeah.
followed. Like,
yeah,
cool.
like back when we would plan our vacations, like especially about moving down here, I'd like look up videos like, oh, what's going on at Disney World? And then I'd like look for like your videos because I would always be like, his videos are better and they're way more fun. So, so I'd like purposely click on them. And now I'm on the show, so dreams come true, kids.
I didn't know that. Thank you.
Yeah.
That feels good.
Yeah.
So did Chip like call you one day and be like, hey, I need somebody to cover this?
So we did the
Because you sound really
365
good
at
about
Disney thing.
I watch them, Chip, and they cover things very good. They really do. As much as you're having fun fooling around, you do the actual professional work as well. There's a balance there.
There is. And we want people to be excited about Disney and, you know, Orlando area. And
Oh, so how did we get there?
Yeah.
Okay, so along with Mom wanting to be like retiring, then she was like, you know what? They made it through grad school. I'm gonna treat myself. So she was like, I want to go to Disney World every single day for 6 months. And so we're like, cool, sounds good. And then she's like, why not a year? So she went to Disney World every single day for an entire year. Tooti and I only missed a few days because we had to go to Chicago.
That's hard if you get sick. That's the only problem.
Yeah.
Within a year,
We
it's
had to
hard not to have one day where you don't want to get up.
Yeah, we joked that we would drag her in a red wagon if we had to. We had to make her dreams come true. Put a little mask on her, but yeah, she made it, and so we blogged about it, and then through that we ended up somehow.
we met Chip. We met in passing with a mutual friend, just like at the Polynesian, just very briefly, and then
Because he doesn't show his face much, so it's hard to know who he is. You really don't know who he is.
It was the
unless
Chip
he-
and Company shirt.
Yeah.
That
And two, she was like, "Oh, this is Chip from."
we're
Mexico."
sitting there going,
We're like, "It's the Chip." Oh my gosh! And like literally after he walked away, I'm like, "Dude, that's like the Chip from like the Chewbacca." She's like, "I know."
so we were like internally freaking out, but playing
Yeah.
it cool.
Yeah, we're like,
And then
"It's
like
fine."
we went to a meetup. We had followed, you know, Disney Fashionista as well. And just kind of
got to
all
know them
happened
through that, and then kept running into them at the parks, and yeah, it just kind
kinda-
of all fell together and worked out.
It's
So.
been exciting,
Yeah.
yeah.
Right there.
And it's been amazing, like to just get to be a part of a awesome blogging community, and it's been a lot of fun to get to share Disney magic everywhere.
Magical.
So, I tell you, this is her. Oh, this is not her act. This is her. What are
Like
you most
Panda
excited
colors.
about for the new stuff? And it doesn't have to be one of the big things. It could be anything. What are you most looking forward to at Disney? We'll get Marina first, then we'll go to Tooti.
Star Wars Land.
It is Star Wars.
It is Star Wars.
Is there any particular attraction in Star Wars?
I don't know yet, but
Okay.
I hope that they have a cantina bar.
I think they will.
because-
I think that we know.
I want to go.
Okay.
Because
And I think we do know that that's a thing that's happening.
I'm so excited.
And it could be the same.
Oh,
I
and
want you to be real.
I am
Hashtag
definitely
religion.
excited about Star Wars Land. We grew up watching Star Wars like every day. The original
She actually,
trilogy.
I watched it every single day, and she actually made me a little Princess Leia costume out of white eyelet fabric, and we went down to the dollar store because we lived on like an interesting
up-and-coming
side of town. So we went to the dollar store and bought hair extensions and like those little bun foam
Some
rollers,
weaves.
and we made it. We made me buns. It was great.
Yeah, so definitely Star Wars. I'm super excited for it, but I am beyond thrilled to get to ride the Slinky Dog.
Slinky
coaster.
Dog, Slinky Dog, Slinky Dog.
I'm so excited.
Wait.
I'm really excited about Slinky Dog
I want
costume.
I saw like a headband with a Slinky Dog on it, and I'm like, I need it. I
Okay,
need
so
to
what
wear
about
it.
the Star Wars Hotel?
Oh my gosh, yes!
Now, did you hear a little bit about, like, it's going to be like a cruise, we think. Like, as far as not that it moves.
Yeah, but in like the windows.
Like, you go from, like, Monday to Friday or Friday to Sunday. Like, there's going to be a set thing. All right, so give me all the ways that I can find you on social media.
Okay,
You know
so-
365 at Disney is both of you.
Yeah. So
Mom.
on Instagram.
Oh, and Mom. Mom does get involved with the blogging stuff also?
Yeah, so she
Yeah,
was
she's-
pretty much the main person on 365 at
I'm
Disney.
sorry, Ma. I didn't know. They didn't tell me any of this.
It's okay. She's at Bayside Tech House.
Yeah, we're going to visit.
Yeah.
Is it Miller also?
Yeah,
it is.
Yeah, so my Instagram is at Twinkie Miller, TWINKIE, like the snack cake. Happy coincidence, Miller. And that's also my Twitter, and yeah.
Have you tried the fried Twinkie?
No.
Don't.
I've heard that.
It doesn't lend itself to being fried at all.
I've heard it tasted like Play-Doh, and then it made me think of those little kids in class, and I would always be like, when you can have tater tots, why would you eat Play-Doh?
And the filling is so light that once you fry it, it's kind of gone yucky. So don't. But let's just keep a Twinkie as a Twinkie.
Thank you.
Dear?
I'm at Tooti Miller, TootiMiller.
You have to drop the E, because the only Tooti I know is The Facts of Life.
That's true.
Drop the E.
Yes. No E!
So 365 at Disney, we got at Twinkie Miller, at Tooti Miller. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen, for following these two people and me, and we'll see you soon.
And there you have it, show number 56. Next month, I will be visiting Disneyland. There will still be a show. It will cover some of the Disneyland trip, too. I'll tell you all about it. Hopefully, it's a cool thing. If you, a loved one, a family member, or a friend are thinking of a vacation to Walt Disney World or Disneyland, please look at Magical Vacation Planner. You can call that number right there on your screen, or for a no-obligation quote, go to pandamvp.com. It'll let them know that I sent you, which is an awesome thing. And with that, I tell you to go forth, create pandemonium, and above all, keep giving out panda hugs. If you see me in the park, just come up to me and give me a hug. I will kind of probably be a little struck by that, but it's happened, and I'm like, oh, okay, it's because I said it from the show. Until next time, guys, thank you so much. Panda out.